Hi, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. And today, well, first I'm drinking a big glass of water. So if you need a reminder to drink some water, there you go. Today I am starting some serious decluttering and organizing because if you follow me on Instagram, you already know I did not do a lot of decorating for fall because our house is still super cluttered. And I really want to decorate for Christmas because Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love decorating for it, and I really haven't been able to do much since we moved into this house because there's just so much stuff in it. So, since today is my first big day of organizing the living space, I thought I would give you a little backstory on the house, basically. So, without giving many details, because I don't want to give out personal information of other people, my parents bought this house before I was born when my two sisters, I'm the youngest of three, when my two sisters were little. I want to say they were like 5 and 7, somewhere around there. And they moved in, and then down the line had me. So I've lived my entire life in this house. My parents got divorced when I was 5, but not getting into that. Once again, that's their personal business. And long story short, my dad kept the house and raised me in it. The majority of my childhood I spent in this house with my dad. But anytime my sisters or myself needed to move back in here temporarily, whether it's to get back on our feet or save up for a house or whatever, we have. So my oldest sister did it, our middle sister did it, and now I'm doing it. All for different reasons, but that's once again their personal business. And then, like I said, now we're currently living in it. So this house has accumulated a lot of stuff. I've said that before, and I thought I'd just explain that. That's why. When my parents got divorced, my mom took some of her stuff with it, but not everything. So there's some of her things that have just never left. Then my oldest sister, has some photos and some things. My middle sister has some photos and some things. There's just so much stuff. And of course, then when we moved in, we brought our stuff with us. We originally moved in here because of some financial hardships. 2019 luckily has been a very good year for us, and I don't have many complaints, but 2015 through early to mid 2018 were really rough. Lots of things happened, jobs were lost, other things I won't get into, and we found ourselves not so well off. So we moved in here to try to get back on our feet, and that was exactly 2 years ago, practically to the day, actually. And we're doing a lot better now, thank God. We've done a lot of working hard, a lot of praying, and have gotten back on our feet and are doing well. It doesn't mean things are perfect, it doesn't mean we're rich by any means, but things are definitely better. And as long as Sean and or myself, I don't know, are working here, it doesn't make sense to move anywhere else. And so we could technically move out right now if we wanted to, but for us personally, that just doesn't make much sense. So we plan on staying here, working things out with my dad, unless something else calls our name or we need to adjust our plan. So if I'm going to live here for a while, we want to make it more like our home, and my dad's too, but he's already given me permission to do all this. We want to make it more like our home, get rid of a lot of the clutter. I mean, I think there's like 150,000 pictures in this house. We don't need that many pictures. Condensing all of that. If there's things that belong to my sisters, I can give them back. If there's things that belong to my mom and she wants them back, I'll give them back to her, and just get some of this stuff out of here. And then whatever's left, maybe have a garage sale or who knows. But I plan on getting rid of about 75% of the stuff that's in this house because it's just not needed. And also, my dad is building his house up at the camp, so I'm sure there's some things that he's going to want to take with him up there, so he doesn't have to start from scratch. But anyway, this is all to get back to the point of I want to get this house decluttered, so it can be more my style and I can start decorating how I like, and also so I can start decorating for Christmas because, like I said, I love it. So I'm going to start in the kitchen. So let me take you there. So I have to talk kind of quiet because my kids are napping, sorry. But my table's in the middle. I'm about to clean it off and clean it so that I can use it as like a workspace. But we have this side, which I don't know why those hats are all hanging there, but those are gonna move. My diaper bag, which when I get an entryway table, will go over there, but for now I hang it right there because there's a big nail. That's coming down. My dad said I could. The calendar's probably coming down because we don't even use that calendar. We use the one on the side of the fridge. Cleaning up that whole area, organizing it. Then on this side of the table is like our dog food stuff. Someone hung those hats up like years ago and just no one's ever taken them down. So taking those down finally. And like, I know a lot of people are hanging hats up right now as decor, but I'm not in my kitchen. My plant window I've already totally cleaned and reorganized. Not sure if you saw that. I don't think I really, come to think of it, I don't think I put that on YouTube. I think that was Instagram, but this was all cluttered and I got rid of so much stuff and took all the shelves out and vacuumed and Windexed, and basically it looks 100 times better. My poor flowers are dying. I have to get rid of those today. And then my dad has some magazines he needs to go through, but that's not normally there. And I think that's about it. So I'm about to start by clearing off and cleaning my table. Then I'll tackle this whole side. Then I'll tackle that whole side. And we're gonna get started. I love pretty days like this because I can just leave the door open and let Quinn play right out there on the porch. She's blowing bubbles. My dad had these two decorative like bird houses that he received, I think as a gift from somebody, and he had them hanging up decor, but they're not so much my style. No offense to anyone that maybe collects birdhouses, but just not my thing. So we're gonna take them outside and hang them up, and so the birds can actually use them. So Quinn and I are gonna go find some good places for these birdhouses. Would hang them on this fence right here so that she can look out the window at the birds, but they're actually about to take this fence down because they're tearing that house down and building a new one like sometime soon. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's go find a good spot. Oh, there's a squirrel on the tree. Let's see if we can see him. I can't really find a good spot for these birdhouses, so I think that's something that I'm gonna let her papa do with her. There's a squirrel in that tree, one of our friends. You're not gonna be able to see him. And you hear the garbage truck coming to get our trash. So I just took the board down, and my dad and I have a lot of stuff to go through. Some of it we want to keep, and like memorabilia type stuff, and then other stuff we can throw in the trash. Like, as much as I love the Saints and I am a Saints fan, don't really feel the need to have that up. And other stuff. So the board is cleared off, and I'll probably just stick this in the attic until we find another use for it, because my dad said I don't have to put it back up. And I can put something that I want up there, so I'll have to decide what should go up there. All right, I'm stopping for the day because number one, it's almost dark, and it's 4:50 p.m. I much prefer daylight savings time. It gets dark so early, so you can't even get anything done. And I promised the kids I'd take them outside, and now we're only gonna have probably like 15 to 20 minutes outside because it gets dark so fast. And I'm not used to it yet, so I'm still forgetting. but got everything taken down and cleaned up. Like I took out the vacuum and all the nooks and crannies and crevices. You played soccer ball. Mommy's gonna come play soccer ball in just a minute, okay? I'm almost done. Almost done. Okay. Then haven't quite decided what I'm gonna, ow, please don't do that. Haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do with those. It's like sometimes I like them and sometimes I don't. I think if we painted the wood white eventually, they would look really good, but I don't know how I feel about them right now. So, but for now I'm leaving them. Haven't figured out what's gonna go there yet. This is our dog's dry food and then canned food, so that's kind of just staying like that. And then I threw a bunch of stuff away. That's all stuff that my dad needs to decide what he wants to do with. And that, no, I'm trying to keep that out of your reach because we're not painting right now. I would say it was a pretty successful afternoon of cleaning and organizing. And if you subscribe, I'm gonna be updating y'all every week with how my decluttering and organizing is going, and I can't wait to show you the finished product of the kitchen and the living room after a couple weeks, and then I'm gonna decorate for Christmas, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So stick around, subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. There's gonna be a lot more coming. This is just the very beginning, the very first day. So I look forward to making some more so we can get ready for Christmas. I'm so excited. Quinn, you wanna say bye?
Bye. Bye, dear.
Say see y'all later. Can you say subscribe?
Subscribe, guys.
Say like the video.
I like the video.